How many we can score, I don't know. We won 8-4 in the league, 6-0, 6-1.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to Ulsan, where in today's episode we have two games coming up. The first in the third round of the Korean FA Cup, we come up against Daejeon, Korail, and then after that it's another home game. We have 4 home games in a row, which is always nice. We go to Daegu, who are currently sat in 5th place. A big game for us, to pick up some points. Since last time out, we've been in some really, really good form that we can go and take a look at. So obviously we got a loss. It was a bit rough. We got a 2-0 win, but then we played against Daegu, we played against today, got a 1-0 loss there, which was quite frustrating. But then after that, 6 wins in a row with some massive results. We had a 3-1 win away against Incheon here. So is it Seoul Incheon, I believe? We played against Daejeon, a 6-1 win, 3-0 win at home against Seoul, an 8-4 win against this newly promoted team in Ulsan FC. As you can see here, we were 5-0 up by 27 minutes. I'll put it on only commentary, and obviously when you do that you concede loads of goals but also score quite a few. So by half time it was like 5-3, was it? Or 6-3 maybe? 5-3. That was the score. And then we went and won it in the second half, 8-4. 4-0 against Jeonnam, 5-0 away there, as you can see, and then a 1-1 draw against Gyeongnam, who are another newly promoted team. 3 newly promoted teams this year, I believe, which includes Asan, Gyeongnam, and the other one was there another one? I don't think there was, but there was definitely 2 newly promoted teams. So was Seoul here actually last year? I don't know if they were. If we go and take a look, they might have been the team. No, they weren't. So they've just been promoted actually. So 3 new teams that we've come up against, and we've got results against one of them. The other one, where are the Asan? 2 of them, and then drop points against Gyeongnam at home. But we've got 2 good games today. Hopefully we can go and to the top of the table. Pohang are currently top, but we have a game in hand, so should we win that, we would obviously move up into first place. I think we've got a bit of an FA Cup run in for the in the next few games, and hopefully next episode will be at the later stages. Now our Champions League games start here, so around here is where the next episode will be. So it will be 3 episodes in the season, 1, 2, and then 3 down here. Then the 4th one is where we get our Champions League campaign underway, and hopefully we can go and pick up that trophy. So hopefully we get a win today, back into the FA Cup tomorrow, you'd think, and then it's to the Champions League, where we will be going and starting our campaign there. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Daejeon Korail. So the team for this game against Korail starts with a Yang in goal, backline of Melly, new signing Fabrizio. We did obviously have the departure as we were expecting. If we go and take a look into the transfer history, not sure why my game's lagging, but I think we can go and get that fixed for the match. We had the departure of Lee Han-byeon, as you can see there. It's Nagoya of all teams who've picked him up. Some of that money will have been from when we were there, but we picked up Fabrizio. He comes in from Brazilian club, looking like a very, very good player, Rodolfo regen by the looks of it, and yeah, it's nice to bring him in. At the back alongside him, if we go back to the team selection, starts with Jung and Garcia. We've got a Yom, Igarashi, Shin and Kim, and then Sung Chul Kim and Won Sung Yom up top. So kick off in this game here. We've made one late change. Cho comes into the team. Fabrizio does drop out, unfortunately, because we can't bring the rules here for this FA Cup are even stricter, and it's an early goal for Cho. We bring him in for the rules, and he goes and scores to make it 1-0. A lovely goal from him. We're playing at home here against a Daejeon team who find themselves, I don't know what division. Let's have a look. We'll go to find out. They are currently in the K3 league. As you can see, we can't bring Fabrizio. We didn't bring Barrios. We left Kenny because he probably will get some minutes in this game. You can only have 3 foreigners in the starting team, which I don't know. The scouts don't find me South Korean players. I think we could attract some of the best South Korean players. I mean, I've just thought maybe can we get is Son still going? Do you reckon? Maybe we can get Son on a. Is he still going? I'm not sure if he is. We can go and take a look. Maybe we can get him on some sort of, if his contract's expiring. He's with Al Nassr. Is there anyone else? Kim Min Jae. Get someone like that in this team, and we are sorted. Kim's contract is not expiring yet. He's turned into a very, very elite player. Anyone else I can think of? Not too sure, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if there's anyone we could potentially attract. It's tough because you can't even have or Japanese players or Australian players. Quite local players. You can't attract them, and it's very annoying because it's hard to get players locally. These clubs, we already have some of the elites, and when you're looking for such a high standard and quality of player, it can be tough. So I don't know, it is a tough one, but I guess we'll have to figure out a way of what to do in terms of that. I think recruitment this summer has been decent. We've brought in some good players, and also some of the youngsters have done quite well, so we'll have to see how it goes. Here's Shin Jae-ki, one of the youngsters who returned from his loan. It's a lovely ball in. It's Sung Chul Kim, his 6th goal of the season. He started to score. He's in good form at the moment. He is one of the recruitments of the summer. 2-0 here. Inside 10 minutes he goes over to the Ulsan fans, and that is a lovely goal to make it 2-0. 2 headers, 2 goals, and within 10 minutes we've been in some incredible goal scoring form. We've scored 40 goals nearly already, 35 goals in 10 games. That's 3.5 goals a game, which is crazy really. Even the game that we lost, the only game we've lost against the Pohang Steelers, 3 goals in that game, 1 goal in the draw that we had, probably our worst game of the year to be honest, and we've not been poor in that at all. Here's Igarashi with a shot. 3-0 here in this game. How many we can score, I don't know. We won 8-4 in the league, 6-0, 6-1, 5-0. Many more high scoring games. 4-3 I guess, a 4-3 loss, but we still scored 3. We're in good form. Maybe the defensive needs to be worked on a bit. We'll have our test. I'm confident we can definitely get out of our group in the Champions League, and I think we have to use that period so effectively in the group. We're coming up against good opposition. There's a shot for 4-0 inside 15. It might as well just give us the result here. Get this Daejeon team, go home already at half time, and we'll be sorted. How many more can we get? We'll go on the very attacking, I reckon, see if we can get I don't know, what's the biggest scoreline is 13-0. I mean, we had 15-0 I believe when we were at Shakhtar, but I don't know, we've gone very attacking. Let's see what we can do. There's another chance here. Cho with another header, 5-0 inside 25. Let's just discuss what I was on about. The Champions League games will be very valuable, and I think that we need to use those 6 games in the group. We will obviously have another good team. We probably are one of the good teams, classed as one of the good teams, and then we'll have 2 other teams who we need to see what they do to us. They'll put up a fight. How will they cause us a lot of attacking threat? We've not had to face a lot of good attacks really. We've not had to do much defending, is probably the way to describe it. And we might have had departures in the back line. We're having returns of players like Sol, who you've not seen this season. He has been out with an injury, but he will be returning. We've got really good fullbacks in Garcia, Melly and Sol, as we were saying. Jung, who's there, Cho, who's had a really good game and is really good when he comes into this team. And then our new very exciting looking player in Fabrizio, and Yang as well. Even as experienced as he is, he's still in that team, but we need to be tested and see what we still have work to improve on. We will have a transfer window after that group stage, I assume, and then we can make signings accordingly, because we still do have a bit of money, a bit of wage budget lying around. So we'll have to see. What can we do in the rest of this game. Garcia on the ball into Shin Jae-ki. He goes back to Ji Hung Jung at the back. It's back to Shin in the middle. What can he do? He's really good at picking out these balls. Igarashi, he plays a lovely ball in behind. It's a square ball, and Kim is there for 6-0 in this game. How many more can we get? It's offside. Never mind. We've already had a few offsides, haven't we? But I can't really complain. We've been really good. We were really good last episode. I don't think it's like the end of last season, or the midway through that season, where we were kind of like we just weren't playing well. There was lots to complain about, I guess. But even with that loss that we had yesterday, I don't feel like it's a case that we can complain. If we're scoring as many goals as we are here and we take these into the next game, the big game against Daegu, where if we get a win, I don't know if it is our game in hand. I don't know why we have a game in hand, to be honest. Teams are at different points. I don't know if we had a game postponed or something. Maybe it would have been against the team in the Champions League, a John Buck or someone else like that. I don't really know. But I think we've been we should hopefully go to first place if it is our game in hand. Here's Won Sung-yeom into Ji Sung-yeom. Will we make it 7 before half time? Melly, the return ball. Ji Sung-yeom with an effort. It's curling, but it's not able to wrap into that top corner. How many more do we want? We've already got 6. It's only 6-0. And we'll go into half time, hopefully, maybe with a 7-0 win. Maybe I'll make it into like a highlight reel. There's another chance here. It falls to Ji Sung-yeom, and we're going to play it down the line potentially, or a ball in. It's Ji Sung-yeom. He plays it in for the hat trick of Kim. He wins his header. I don't know if it is his hat trick, but it is 7-0 for us. And I've concluded now for this second half. I think it's just going to be a highlight reel. It will just be a highlight reel. We're 7-0 up. I'm sure you want to see the rest of the goals. Let's go straight to it.
Oh, yeah!
So hopefully you enjoyed that compilation. The team starts today against Daegu with the Yang in goal, backline of Melly, Fabrizio, Zhang and Garcia, Yom, Igarashi, Shin and Kim. We've got Sung Cho Kim and Won Sung-yeom up top. Kick off here in this game. I'd like to think that this won't be as easy as our last one, a cheeky little 14-0 win. Maybe the biggest we've seen on camera. I think we've seen 13, but we've definitely seen some pretty big results. But this one will probably be a bit more of a test. We come up against a Daegu team who find themselves in 5th. We find ourselves in 2nd, I believe. There's a ball in here already. Sung-jo Kim, can he square? He has the shot himself. It's a poor decision really in the end, and now Daegu going to look to counter, but Fabrizio, lovely ball to pick out Kim there. Can he reach it though? He's not able to, and now it'll look like it'll be a Daegu counter attack down this left side, but we win it back. It's Garcia who makes up a bit of a back 3 here. He finds Shin in the middle. Where will he go? He goes back to Garcia now. We could ideally, I mean, look up for the height of Fabrizio, 195, 196. He reminds me a lot of Rodolfo. They've got quite similar names, you know, Rodolfo, Fabrizio. It's the Brazilian, the Portuguese links, you know. Igarashi finds himself on the ball, back to Fabrizio. He's going to look to pick out a pass. It's Shim into Won Sung-yeom. Can he play in on that right side? It's Kim Tae-hwan down that right side, square ball, and it's Yeom with the shot, his 10th of the season, and it's 1-0 here, and a massive goal in our bid to win the league title. 22 minutes gone, and it's a brilliant goal. We've worked it well there really to just knock it around, get it over on that far side, play the ball in, and that is 1-0 here in this game. Pohang are playing, they are winning, but we obviously have our game in hand, and quite an important thing, a very, very good goal difference, which it could come. I mean, I actually don't think goal difference does anything now that I think about it. It depends on your head-to-head record, but I feel like it should be used for some things. I don't know why they probably won't have it if it's not used. I don't know. Here's Garcia, the free kick. It's a lovely effort, but it's a save in the end from the Daegu goalkeeper, and we'll have a chance to do something from this. No Cho on the pitch. Maybe Fabrizio can get his hand on this. He doesn't look like he's in the box, but well, he is in the box at the back post there, as you can see. It's not going to make its way. We played them at the near post, so I don't know why he hasn't gone to the near post, but I guess not in the end as we go into this second half. 1-0 up, at the moment. Hopefully we can come away with a big 3 points in this game and take ourselves up to 25. It'd be 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, and I think that's a similar, or is it 2 losses? 9 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, which sounds similar to last year's record. The only threat to us at this moment are the Pohang Steelers. Suwon a little bit behind us, but I feel like we could go and do a bit better than them. Really, we can get results against them, as we already have. As Ji Sung Yeom, it's his 12th goal of the season now. Everyone's scoring. If we take a look, he's on 10 for the season. He's been our best player this season. The numbers he's been putting up are incredible from a left wing position. Insane. And Yeon Won Sung as well. 11 goals and assists there, as you can see. And then also, if we go and take a look, I think it's 5 goals in the league for Sung Chul Kim there, as you can see. So he's becoming a really good player. I think they all just complement each other really, really well and starting to fit in together in this 4-4-2 tactic, which I think it's been, it's thrived off through balls, playing those balls in behind, getting on the end of them, having 2 strikers, options, just these different things, and they've worked really well in creating a very successful tactic. As Kim with a header, what a save it is, but I think he's gone down. It's an incredible save, and their goalkeeper will be very, very frustrated that they've given away a penalty after a save like that. If it is going to be a penalty, it looked like he was shoved in. It is going to be given. I don't know who it is who's going to take it. It's going to be Ji Sung Yeom, I believe. If we go and take a look, it is in fact Ji Sung Yeom. As you can see there, already got himself a goal in this game. Can he make it 2? He steps up, and Yeom nearly puts and blasts it over. It looked like it nearly went straight over, but that's his 2nd goal of the game. It's 2 assists for Daejeon Kim, 2 goals for Yeom Ji Sung, and Won Sung Yeom gets himself a goal as well. A 3-0 demolition job. We've absolutely rinsed this Daegu team, and now if we win our game in hand, top of the table is where we will be. An absolutely incredible performance, and we cannot complain at all. As 75 minutes goes in this game, we can look to make some changes. I don't know how many we can do because of all these silly rules. It's very, very frustrating. I think we'll bring on, we don't want to bring on or off Ji Sung Yeom. Can we make a change? Can we do that? We can't. This is the thing. I think we bring off Fabrizio. I want to bring Barrios on, I think, into the midfield. I think we'll bring him on for Igarashi. He's not really had much time, so we'll see what he can do in this game. As 3-0, 77 minutes. We don't want to concede a consolation goal here. We want to go and get a few more goals. These are trademark attacking displays that we have put in this season, and hopefully this can long continue, particularly going into the Champions League, where you'd like to think that goal difference is actually a factor there. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. But the full-time whistle is going to go shortly in this game. It's been a perfect display, you'd argue, as long as we don't concede here. Melly does well to clear his lines there, but only as far as the player on that far side, as we have a bit of defending to do down this right side. It's into the midfield. Player advancing, a good ball over the top, but Yang is able to get there, and that should be job done here in this game. The full-time whistle will go shortly as Cho finds himself on the ball. We might be building up even to go and get ourselves another goal. It's Wee Jae Cho into Melly. Where will he go? Into Ji Sung Yeom. He will play it in the field. Igarashi now, who's still on the pitch. We made the change, but I guess it's not gone through in the end, is it? No, it isn't. It's gone through there now, as you can see. It's Ji Sung Yeom. He plays the ball in behind for Kim, who's advancing. Can he look to square it? Pull it back, maybe. It's Ji Sung Yeom on for his hat trick. He's fouled, is he? No, he's not. It's back to Sung Chul Kim. Igarashi into Shin, into Kim. Can he square it to the other Kim? What a ball it is! And that is 4-0. Whether or not it'll count, we'll have to see. There is a check, but what a ball it is on that right side. It was who was it? Was it? I can't actually remember who it was. Was it Yom? Or was it Kim? I think it would have been Kim, yeah, on that right side. As we'll see whether this goal does count. It doesn't. What a ball it was, though. Look at it's like it's insane, absolutely insane. We'll take a look at it again. It's Shin plays it first time. We just switch the ball, and look at this for a ball. But that's very unlucky. I don't know who's offside, if it was Kim or if it was Won Sung Yeom. But the full-time whistle is going to go in this game, and that is a perfect display. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this though tune. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.